Nightcap is set for a mature audience. It may contain adult references, coarse language, consumption of alcohol, and subjects of a sexual nature. It may also contain the answers to questions no one asked, traces of an iconic hover, the pin code to a sex dungeon, excessive bathroom humour, grammatical and pronunciation errors, pornography, the Captain's OnlyFans content, pink fluffy unicorns dancing in a rainbow, a dog going on someone's head, shameless product placement, shelling the scavenge, and pointless jokes that lead nowhere. It's recommended while watching the Nightcap you take a lighter look at life, don't take things too seriously, don't get offended, and, of course, take your shirts off and get naked if you want, here on the Nightcap.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to the Nightcap. Around the world. Big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours, and our intergalactic listeners and followers, and people that watch us on replay, watch us on repeat, people that have just found us for the first time ever, and for those that are currently making love while listening to us, we would like to say welcome. It's always good. Welcome. It's always good. I'm a bit dark. Hey, what's going on there? There we go.
No, but we're a bit crooked too.
You are a bit crooked.
Spirit levels are overrated, aren't they, today?
It's indeed the Nightcap. This is where things go a little bit more wild, a little bit more crazy, and dare I say, just a little bit more risque. And it's such a level of confusion, you will look down and say, that's odd.
That's odd.
That is odd.
Thank you for the grammatical correction that's been irking me for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
Which part?
All right.
Which particular part? There's so many grammatical problems.
Adults only show.
Yeah, where it says 18 something.
Yeah, we're adults only?
Yeah,
How
just
about adults only.
No, just a adult. Just one.
Yeah.
Just one adult is allowed.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah. This camera, what am I talking about? This light. It's a bit silly. There we go. That's a bit better. Anyway.
Do that again.
Yeah, do that again. Yeah, I like where this is going. So, we're in for...
How did you get here?
We're in for... I say this every week, but I think we're all right. I think we're going to have a big show. I think we're going to have a good show.
Why not?
We're definitely going to have a show.
Well, we've already broken with tradition and started on time.
Yeah, we literally did. It was one of those really rare occasions where we've...
Cat fight.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, they've got a box.
Girls. I've got a box each, but they both want to be in the same one.
Oh. It's good to see your pretty lights again, by the way. I need to point that out because I'm a huge fan of lights, and I must say I have dreamt of having ownership of those lights.
Dream away. There you are.
Yeah, here I am. I don't know why my camera keeps changing bloody... I haven't got auto colour on or anything. Silly thing.
Check with Lieutenant Tech. He'll probably be able to tell you.
Yeah, Lieutenant Tech should be all up in this. Should be all up in this, as they say.
Well, no, I would suggest that it may be not Lieutenant Tech's fault that you've just got your lights set too low.
Well, that's the thing.
Seems you have a plethora of lights all over the joint, and you're not using them.
No, I've got them all on, but for some reason the camera keeps changing its own pitch, and I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, we'll sort it out as we go along. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe I'll just...
Bit of change for everyone to be able to see us and not you.
Yeah, it's one of those rare occasions.
Not your own.
You can just hear my voice. A lot of people like to listen to my voice when they're making sweet, sweet, sweet love, because I just sit there going, "Go son! Go son! You can do it! Go son!" That's my It's my meditation tape too that I'm releasing.
Yeah.
That's track Go Son.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, on the far side of the studio, he's of course a Lord of Rock and Roll and the king of all that is metal. It's Sparking Nick.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening, nation. Hope you're all well.
So far, so good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Good. Moving on. Right there in the centre part of the studio, or more of the point, she's not representing. She's, of course, the regal lady who represents the Udall and the Crochet Division, and currently you can scan her to work out her code. She's, of course, the fiery redhead herself, Secret Agent Ness.
That's me.
Yay.
That is you.
How are you?
So if I was to stick your shirt underneath one of those price check machines, what are we going to get, you reckon? That's
Priceless.
Right. Priceless.
I reckon.
Cat.
Cat. Do a CAT scan. I reckon it's a bog off deal. Buy one, get one free.
Here we go. Why not? Buy one cat, get two cats free. So while I'm trying to work out why my auto light focusy thing keeps fucking changing in and out, why don't we do the terms and conditions of play and say hello to everybody that's currently joining us from around this world of ours?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
I want to hurry up, man. Get on with it.
All right, fine. We'll do the terms and conditions. I need everybody, and I mean everybody, to take a deep breath in.
Huh?
All right, because that's what we do. We take deep breath in. We go.
He never tells us to let it out, though.
No, not for the entire show.
Go, son.
Go, son. Go, son.
Get in there.
If you, that's right, you right up here in this little spot. Hello. If you would like to be part of the fun and or excitement that is the Nightcap Nation, it is very easy to do. Simply jump on your Facebook computer type device and type in these 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Here, oh, look at that. That was quick. Took the words right out of his mouth. It must have been while she was kissing you, I think.
Oh.
That's it. I don't know where we're going. Anyway, once you've hit the join now button, after 12 grueling weeks of learning colour correctness, you too can graduate into the ranks of the Nightcap Nation. You can even join the live chats that happen throughout the course of the show.
Well, you can.
You can. Oh, I'm not your boss. You can do what you want, really.
Yeah, exactly. But I am your boss, and you'll do what I tell you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 2 chats going. The YouTube chat that I can't see because couldn't be bothered. And the Facebook chat on Messenger. Join now.
Join now.
And you miss a lot of the show if you're not in the chat. You don't have to contribute. You can just be there and look.
You can just stand there.
You can be a Tom Jones guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Delilah's been banned at Welsh rugby games now.
Really?
Domestic violence.
We called it.
Too much fun. Yeah, I knew it.
The Welsh Rugby Football Union is clearly fans of the Nightcap and has acted upon our lyric breakdown.
Yeah, they're massive fans, actually. Probably the biggest fans I know. Yeah.
Anyhow, in the chat on Messenger in the Nightcap Nation.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember them.
Ray Ray's there.
Hooray! I know him. I've seen pictures of him naked.
Squire's there.
Hello there.
Cheech.
Hello there.
Cheech. McDowell's.
Hello there.
Oh, and Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Hello there.
And JD Girl.
Hello
there.
All right.
Oh, yeah. In there.
Yeah, Dre Ray's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Dre
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
And she put that funny, creepy face guy on there.
yeah.
I'm just catching up with the chat now. Whistles. No, we don't want whistles. We've got a bell.
Oh, yeah.
And that's about it.
That's about it.
Mention Cheech.
We did mention Cheech.
Yeah.
We did. And I think
Good.
Rowdy, when he's finished his shifts, he'll come in. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you what his shift is, but I can guarantee it's got something to do with love making.
No.
Without an issue.
I don't know.
What are you doing, step bro?
No, there's not a whole lot of love, just fucking. Getting his rocks off.
I remember when.
Oh.
week, as they say.
Oh no.
It has been a wet week. Well, a wet couple of days.
Yeah, and cold.
And sunny.
Yeah.
It's actually snowing up in Victorian snow country at the moment.
That's why they call it snow country.
Yeah, it's
Let me guess what happens on the rain belt. Hang on.
Well, I wore a skivvy and long boots to work today.
Look gorgeous.
It's February.
Yeah.
February.
Look gorgeous.
February. Yeah. I've heard that our internet-y thing is a little bit iffy just there, but
we host you for a bit.
Yeah. Well, we want everybody to host us for a bit.
I recognise that lady Dre Ray. She's off the Great British Bake Off.
Yes, it's Mary Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I know that because Secret Agent Ness watches that, and sometimes I watch it too.
Yeah,
No.
and she must be talking about a cake being beautifully moist. But she doesn't like a soggy bottom.
Nobody does.
Nobody likes a soggy bottom.
Well, not at the start.
No, you work your way up to it. Right, you got to work your way into this sort of stuff.
Don't be rude.
We're in for a relatively, as I said, big. Yeah, everyone's complaining. I know the internet's a little bit bad. I don't know why. I've got it in the same spot I keep it every fucking week, and it still plays up. Anyway, we'll get that fixed. We'll get the tech guys onto it. I know a tech guy. Have I lost yous?
Yeah.
Oh no, there you are. You are there.
Still.
Yeah, just staring off into space.
Blessing the rain in Africa.
And I just found the soggy bottom here.
Yeah, for soggy bottoms.
Oh, there you go. There's a lot of people don't like the word moist. For Dre, it's succulent. Now, we've got a whole wall of succulents out the front here.
Yeah. Quite a succulent garden full of succulents.
We have.
I got lavender.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I don't know why I said that.
JD Girls urging you to tell everyone about the glory of magnet fishing.
It was pretty good. Magnet fishing's good fun. We caught a bottle top and a...
It sure is odd, Prairie. Everything's odd. Everything is odd stuff. Tell you what, it's been a weird week.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It's been fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's been crazy all through my family and everything as well this week. So it's been just a crack.
Captain Lagalot.
Yeah, apparently. It's your internet.
Oh, is it?
Not mine.
Ow.
No, it's in Grey Ray's internet that he sent.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's on the tech division.
Yeah, there you go. Too much or not enough craft beer.
Could be that too. And you guys,
Oh.
Well, look at
Rowdy.
that prima donna.
I'm just a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
I'm just a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus, he says.
What?
That's what Rowdy said.
Extinct.
Extinct. There's nothing else downloading. This is like the only thing on this internet is this. And we've got
That's all it's on ours too.
Yeah.
Everything's off.
and you guys are frozen again too. I don't know if that's me or you, but
Seriously?
yeah, camera froze. I don't know. It's probably me. Yeah, you guys are just a picture at the moment. We'll fix that though. We'll fix that.
Yeah, you'll get rid of us soon enough.
Oh, there you go. I just found Rowdy's sexual Tyrannosaurus. Sorry, Rowdy, it's in the other chat. You can't see it.
No.
It does involve a hand, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just bringing you back up and see if that will fix you. I don't know if that's going to fix you or not. No, probably not. No.
Yeah, Esquire reckons the window's open and the Wi-Fi is just flying away.
Oh, it happens though, isn't it? Yeah. It's got too many people coming in on it. I'm trying to bring you back up, and I don't know why your screen's gone black on this side. And anyway,
It's nothing new.
I'll eat a bit of Kit Kat while we're
They
Okay.
can still hear it. Kit Kat are in
yeah,
it.
they can hear it.
Mm.
I know.
Oh.
They won't know
Oh.
what it is. They won't see me shoving stuff down my gob.
Well,
Oh, maybe they will.
No.
Would you like to-
Gotta fix that. We'll fix that. I don't know what's causing that, but we'll fix it. Anyway, unless you wanted to turn your camera off and on again, whether that helps. I don't know if it will or not.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yeah. Maybe we need to invest in another mouse on the spinning wheel to get everything up and running.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see how we go. While we're sorting all that out, though, it's one of those times of the week we haven't done this for a while, and I thought we can have a crack at it because, as I said, it's been just a little while. There you are. You're back again. Why don't we open up a top 10 list?
Why not?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
It's, of course, our top 10 list.
10.
I thought tonight...
Pyro have quality bites.
They're good.
Ooh, I don't know what they are, but I kind of want all of them.
They look all right.
Yeah.
Bets on how many they get through. I think he means how many.
6.
Of the
Hang
top
on.
10 or the Wallaby Bites?
150 grams. If you don't get through all of that, you're not really trying.
Yeah. Are you even a chocolate person?
Dirty on the inside.
I want the polly
Right.
waffle to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the polly waffle.
You and the 18 Facebook pages that are all about it, yeah. I never
Oh,
liked Pollywaffle.
I never looked at
Yeah.
them. I never fucking joined one of their pages. I just said I like polly waffles. Not that I've joined their cult.
So you're a bandwagon jumper.
No, I'm not on that kind of bandwagon. Like, I understand that it's gone, and I've just fucking dealt with it. Like, I mourned Polly Waffle's death 10 years ago.
Get through all of them. Well, the air show's on again in 24 days.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
I don't know, that's what the notification just told me.
Oh, excellent. I thought tonight for our top 10, I thought we could have a look at 10 people who tested terrible ideas on themselves.
Oh, let's.
Okay.
I know 3 of them, which are currently sitting here. We should give this nightcap thing a try, at least.
Why not?
Yeah.
What else are we going to do? So anyway, this is the list. This is 10 real people that have tested their own thoughts, theories, inventions, things like that on themselves to see if they could get the result that they were looking for to prove either themselves right, wrong, or we'll see what else they wanted to test
Is
themselves on.
Rich Davis on the list?
It could be. Who was Rich Davis? Which one?
Second chance body armour. That's how he demonstrated it to police forces. He'd go to the demonstrations and shoot himself.
Oh, he might be on it. I haven't gone that. Yes. No, he isn't. No, he's not.
Well, he was a success, so he's probably not on your list.
No, these are more people that maybe didn't have such a successful test run as Second Chance Armour. Some of these guys...
Judge Marie Curie.
Mary Curie, she was excellent at it.
Yeah, well, temporarily.
Yeah, for a little bit. You know,
Peanut pumped her.
if you go and sit at Mary Curie's mausoleum, or wherever the hell that they've got her encapsulated, which is lined with lead and cement and everything else, you're only allowed in there for literally 5 minutes because any more exposure to the radiation that's inside her tomb is too much. And you get radiation sickness and, burn and die. So
she's her own Chernobyl elephant's foot then.
she is pretty much that's exactly what it is. Because, too many, obviously she was highly radioactive when she passed away. And, so they lined her crypt or tomb or whatever with lead and cement and blah, blah, blah. But they still have, it's such a high content of radiation that, if you're going to go and visit her, you can't sit in there for longer than 5 minutes. So, and for those that don't know who Mary Curie is...
You're not going to get conversation out of her these days, let's face it.
No, her theories are a bit null and void now. You can't really ask her what she thinks of the current uses of radiation. Well, what her favourite uranium concentration was. We can't ask her these questions. Everyone's got their favourite uranium level, surely. Surely I'm not the only one.
No, you're not.
I don't.
No, I'm sure Putin's got one.
He's got a couple of yields that he doesn't mind. Yeah,
ISIS would if they had.
Yeah. There's a couple of people in Iran that's only recently got into it. They'd stopped for a little bit. They weren't too interested in getting back at it, but now they're having a bit of a crack at it. Yeah, good on.
Yeah.
So let's kick it underway. Let's have a look at Thomas Bradford is the gentleman's name. Thomas Bradford. He was a bit of a spiritualist, a bit of a medium, a bit of a psychic, if you would. Not psychic as in Robin, but psychic as in I can see dead people, that type of one. He had a great idea that he could prove the existence of an afterlife. You die, you come back. That's how it works. I talk to him all the time. I'm pretty convinced that I can show you how this works. So what will happen is I'll kill myself, I'll go into the afterlife, and I'll just jot down a quick message for you, and you can see that I'm right. I'm not stupid. Yeah. I'm not just making this up. I'm not that guy. Right? And he's like, it's going to be great.
Great success.
He's going to just knock himself off. He's got the pen and paper at the ready. You watch, guys. You watch this. I'm only going to do it once. All right? After this is a one and done thing.
Yep.
Needless to say that,
it was one and done.
It was one and done, but there was no message afterwards.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I wonder how long people hung around for, though.
Yeah.
Remember old mate like a bit like old mate that jumped off the Niagara Falls and everyone just sort of hung around for an hour going, well, fuck you, I'm getting my money's worth. I wonder if it was the same thing where he's just a corpse laying in the room now and everyone's like, I don't care, I paid a shilling.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting my shilling's worth.
I'm going to start smelling.
Yeah, he did say it could take a minute.
Yeah.
He didn't quite give us a full time limit. I'm going to hang around. That's all I'm saying.
How did he choose to dispatch himself?
He turned on his gas heater and asphyxiated. Which is not too bad considering it was 1921. So it's not like gas was easy to come by. So
no, not as expensive as today either.
Yeah, so he really put some thought into it. He'd also said that he was going to leave a note to prove that this was a real phenomenon and spirits and all that sort of stuff.
I'm surprised the church hasn't caught on to this.
Yeah, who would have thought? I don't know what Jesus did, but obviously he didn't asphyxiate himself. So he should have gone the crucifixion menu and given at least a three-day warranty. Like, if I'm not back in 3 days... If I'm not back in 3 days, you can have your shilling back.
Cray Ray's definitely on the snack bandwagon tonight.
Oh, snacks is good.
Definitely.
Hasn't posted a photo of his beer yet.
I'm back on me white rabbit for tonight.
Yeah.
Now, Parking, you might know the next guy, not personally, but you might know of him. His name was Franz Reichelt. Reichelt, maybe. Reichelt.
No. Reichelt?
Reichelt.
Yeah.
This guy, he was an innovator. He was a goddamn inventor, god dang it. And he had come up with a really cool invention that is still around today. However, we've made some modifications since his first test. Old mate's gone, I've built this. and I reckon I could strap it to someone, and they do a thing, and it's going to work, and everyone's going to applaud, and there'll be one lady in the crowd going, "Make love to me, Franz." I guarantee it. This is fucking like, this is it. I've got an idea, and everyone went, "We're not doing that." He goes, "Oh, come on." And they're like, "No, we're not doing it." Because, well, I'll just test out my parachute suit myself then, shall I? And they're like, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, do it.
So he climbs halfway up the Eiffel Tower, like, "Everyone, hey, I told you today's the day." Right? Yeah. It's 1912.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. It's 1912. We've got fuck all else to do here in Paris. Watch me.
Yeah.
All right, check it out. It's all parachutey stuff. This is the finest denim you'll find, I reckon. Right. Denim's highly
strong.
It's strong. It's durable.
Strong as its stitches.
Yeah. Durable. You watch, I'm going to soar like a goddamn sugar glider, and you're all going to go, "Well, me, that's bloody impressive." Get your checkbooks out, boys and girls. I will be taking orders at the end of this. Stop laughing, Tim. This is going to be great. So Franz has got up there and he's opened up his suit, probably wearing the same shirt that I am, going fucking, "Here we go." Right? So he jumps off the halfway up the Eiffel Tower, and everything is going to plan. He's falling, which is, from what I understand, how parachutes tend to have to work first. Like, you have to be sort of falling.
Yeah, there's a gravity element to it.
Yeah. So stage one is he's off to a good start. Stage two wasn't as successful as stage one, which is opening the parachute. Like, it opened, like he said he was going to do what he said it did. He opened those arms up, like, "Look at me, I'm a sugar glider." I think he even yelled, "Look at me, I'm a sugar glider." I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't there. But he's hit the ground. Yeah. He's hit the ground pretty rough.
I think Crowray's new TV.
Yeah, I think so too.
Are we on Crowray's new TV?
Yeah. And McDowell's, I think that park is correctly pronounced Jellystone.
Jellystone.
I was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about Franz Richter shit.
Yeah, Richter shit. He's up to shit. Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower, I don't believe is that tall.
No, it's not.
So I'm thinking
it's about 160 metres.
Yeah, something like that. So perhaps he should have climbed all the way to the top.
I
not even started down, because the parachute may not have had enough time to arrest his fall.
To actually grip the air.
Yeah.
Look,
you'd get it.
So we're all raised the right way, where our parents said, if you're going to do something, do it right the first time. Don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
Don't do it by half.
And if at first you don't succeed, just give up.
Yeah, well, he didn't know.
Well, Franz didn't have much choice. Yeah.
I'm going to give him points for preservation, pursuance, I guess, around that thing, because he had actually perseverance, because perspiration.
Yeah.
He had actually tested this invention numerous times on dummies from his own window. Look, none of them were successful. Not one of his...
being his downstairs neighbour.
He doesn't say how. He doesn't even say he was on the first floor. He just said, just threw it out his own window. Like, oh, I don't understand. It fell 30 centimetres and it worked fine.
Check the kitchen window. It was fine.
Everything looked great. There's even a grim video of his failure. I'll find that later and send it through in the chat so you can see exactly how well his parachute did not work. You'd think once you've thrown it out your window a few times and it doesn't work, then that maybe it's not going to work after that.
Yeah, but Captain, did he send a message from the afterlife?
He did write a letter. No, he turned up at summer. He turned up 19 years later and wrote a message on some dude's notepad that he left. And all it said was, "You left your oven on." France.
I thought he was going to be Charlie Hebdo.
What about Mike Hughes? Mike Hughes, this is a more recent one in the you win the Darwin Award this time around. Mike Hughes, more of the point, made news. When did he do it? He made news. It wasn't that long ago. When was it? Where's the date?
Oh, is this the chair balloon?
No, close to being the chair balloon guy. He did test something out on himself because he wanted to prove everybody wrong because, there you go, 2020 this one took place. Mike had a bit of a theory. Now, I'm not going to say Mike is the smartest of all engineers on this list so far, but he had a theory, and he wanted to test his theory and prove everybody wrong because I had poured water on the cement, and it didn't fucking go left or right, it just sat in the middle. Therefore, we've all worked this out, the Earth's flat. Right? The water didn't tip side to side, stuck there in the middle. That's how gravity works. Earth's flat, case closed. And everyone went, no, I don't think that's case closed. I think there needs to be a bit more proof than just fucking water on the ground. And he's like, fine, if I have to do everything myself, I'll do it myself.
Level.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Look, if I have to do things myself, I'll just fucking do it myself. So Mike's like, fuck, how do I get higher to tell everybody that, well, I can see now because I'm up high. I haven't got a parachute suit, so that's out of the question. But I need to get up just a little bit higher than normal, just so I can tell everybody, take a quick happy snap with my camera, because you can't trust them NASA folk. So I'll get up there quicker, because I'm fucking, no offense, but I'm pretty fucking good. So I'm going to go up there. Before I do that, I may as well just build my own rocket. Doesn't look that hard. Probably buy the parts from Tandy or, something to that extent. Radio Shack or, Joker.
We're not that stupid.
What's this? Oh, God, no. No, only Mike Hughes, who, in my opinion, is one of the greatest inventors of this time. This is the guy that saw a modern problem and went, it needs a modern solution. And by a modern solution, I mean a solution that we came up with back in the 60s. So I don't trust you NASA folk, you crazy bloody nutters.
George, kind of. I think the top half's round and the bottom half's flat.
I've already had my head done in enough this week.
So Hughesy's gone,
No, don't. It's not worth it.
Hughesy's gone, I've worked it out. I've seen them build a rocket on Dr. Bill, the science guy, or Dr. Nye, the science guy, Bill Nye, the science guy. I don't know his name. Anyway, he's a science guy, right? Anyway, he worked out how he could build this rocket just out of some kerosene and, a small fan. So that can't be that fucking hard. Like, I can get my hands on kerosene.
It's gone pear-shaped. I think he's pretty right.
Yeah.
It's gone pear-shaped tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, Hughesy's gone, righto, barbecue at my place, just going to zip up there, going to have a quick look, quick happy snap, and I'll land pretty much hunky-dory. I've seen the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyotes a few times now, learnt from their mistakes. If the Roadrunner's on it, he's fine. It's just, if I'm a coyote, I'm fucked. I'm not a coyote, consider myself a bit of a Roadrunner, I'm going to be okay. So he's whacked the Acme sticker on the side of his homemade fucking launchmobile.
There's his first problem.
Right, he's jumped in. He's put on his
aligned himself with the coyote.
he's jumped in. He's whacked on his stack hat. The old-fashioned stack hats. He's put just a snorkel in his mouth for get up to space. You need to be able to breathe, and that's a snorkel. Works underwater. Should probably work in space too. We'll be right.
Yeah, he needed to have it pointed down though, because the air's down.
Yeah, it's aimed downwards. Yeah, he's put a lot of thought into this. His kid drew the map and everything. The kid. I actually have a quick photo of the drawing.
I'm amazed that somebody who was competent enough to build themselves a rocket that could launch themselves up into the air. Would actually be so dumb.
Looks pink for me.
But this is the actual photo of the drawing that was his sketch. He's like got it figured.
Dark, so we can't really see it.
Okay. Well, I'll point it out. That's the rocket.
There's a thumbnail for tonight.
Yeah. So that's the rocket. That's him inside the rocket. And that's flat Earth just there. In case you're playing at home. So yeah, rocket, him, Earth.
You
So he's
haven't
got
put the mountains on the edge of the flat Earth, like the edge of a plate, so the seawater doesn't run off.
Oh,
the
so
top.
yeah, so it doesn't pull out
That's
the sides.
how it works.
Yeah. Look. It was drawn by his kid. It's not up. It's obviously not to scale. So he's gone, righto, everybody, 1, 2, 3, follow me. He's pressed the go button and completely exploded right there and then on
Look
the.
at this,
Oh,
prima
Jesus.
donna!
Do not engage. Do not engage. The earth is not flat. Cray Ray is fucking with you. The bastard.
It said, this was Secret Agent Ness's inner monologue. Do not engage. Do not engage. The earth is not flat. Cray Ray is just fucking with you. The bastard.
That's right. That's right. Tell you what, I've had some shit pulled on me today. This week, it's been a shit house week. Yeah, I can cope with Crow.
Yeah.
And Cheech. And who else was it? McDowell's.
Yeah.
The earth is not fucking flat, and I know that, and I know you're just stirring shit.
And it's working.
No, I'm okay.
Don't let the crazy people get to you. Like.
Well, the thing about old Husey is he's taken off. Parachute mechanism in the rocket decided, we're not technically in space yet, but now's a good time to. I don't want to be part of this mission anymore. So the parachute just went, no, fuck it, I'm out, and took the rocket with him and left Husey sort of going, well, fuck, where do I go? And the rocket goes, well, let's just all explode together. And the tragic, ironic part of the story is, according to his PR representative, is Husey didn't actually believe that the Earth was flat. He just kind of did it as a stunt to raise some money and get some press.
Well, he got some press, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Well, if you count his obituary as press.
That was a decent write-up in the Sunday paper.
Yeah.
What about Horace Hunley? Horace Hunley. We all
Never
know
heard of
Horace.
him.
We've all hung out with Horace. We've all hung out with Horace's friends. We all know Horace. Horace Huntley was in 1863.
Next.
Hey?
Well, if we all know him, been out with him and his mates, so don't tell us about him. Move on. Next.
Right, next one. Well, hang on. Did I say about the crazy thing that he did, though? I'm not sure. He didn't tell all his mates.
You told us we all knew it.
I don't know.
No, there you go. Secret Agent Ness doesn't know. In
Never
18,
mind.
in 1863, right, he's gone, you know, it'd be really good? Hanging out underwater. And everyone went, why? He goes, I don't know. I'm sure I could create some kind of air capsule that I could just hang out in and everything would be great. Maybe if I can get it.
That's a scafe.
Not only was he done, but he managed to convince 8 of his mates. And come on, this would be funny.
Hi, Fishman.
Hey, fisherman! He decided,
Hello there.
I'm going to get a 40-foot, I don't know, thing, and we'll all go underwater together. It'll be pretty funny. All we need to do, we'll just drop the anchor and it'll pull us under, and we're all laughing. And everyone went, sounds good. So they tested it a few times and went, wow, look at that. It stays there. That's great. Good work. High fives all around. Beers on me. And he goes, wait a minute. Let's try it one more time. And everyone went, oh, yeah, all right. It's pretty good fun. So they all climb back in there. And then they're all hanging out there. And one bloke goes, how deep are we? And open the hatch. All 40 feet underwater. Needless to say. Horace wasn't allowed to test that out anymore, mostly because he was dead. And it had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
What about what about this is a great name. Troy Hertzby. Hurtubise. Hertzby. Troy got sick of being Hertzby most of the time. Got sick of being Hertz.
Oh.
He wasn't a showman. He wasn't even a stuntman. He wasn't even really technically anything. He just kind of was a person. And he goes, I'll tell you what I fucking hate.
Something.
Tell you what I hate. And I'm sure we all hate it too. Where you're just sitting in your house, you're just enjoying some beers, and a fucking bear comes in and just starts fucking with you. We've all seen the reports.
Yeah.
I do know this one.
Yeah, you know this guy? Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen the videos?
No, haven't seen the video, but I would love to see the video. Would love to see it, because I'm sure it doesn't go as well as the story that I'm going to try and paint goes.
Yeah. Hey, Fitch, is anyone else here old enough to remember the Man from Atlantis TV show?
Ooh, no.
Patrick Duffy before he was in Dallas. Might have been after, I don't know. Yeah, he had that weird swimming style where he only used his feet.
Oh,
Like that.
I did not know that.
So that was weird.
And I say JD girl's off her tits, and she says I'm off mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on you,
The shoe was
Church.
pink.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in.
Oh. So,
Yeah, Troy.
oh, Troy's. We all know Troy's. So he's gone out there.
You said that about Horace, and we didn't know him at all.
Oh, do we need to have this conversation again?
That's
That's odd.
every 10 items on the list, and he knows all 10 of them.
Yeah, we're all good mates. We all used to drink together.
Yeah.
Unlike everyone else on this list, Troy managed to at least live to tell the tale.
Well done, Troy.
Because obviously everyone knows if your city hasn't got bear patrol, then the chances in you being attacked by a bear are pretty strong, no matter where you live. You could be, in the middle of, I don't know, St Kilda, and you're gonna get mauled by a bear. It's terrible. We've all seen the reports.
Church wants to see your boobs.
My boobs. Oh, off my tits. I get it. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Troy goes, you know what would make me not get attacked by a bear? And his mates go, not hanging out with bears? And he goes, don't be stupid. Who else am I going to play poker with? Anyway, I reckon I could build a suit, right? And I'll put the suit on, and I won't get eaten by a bear. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. No further explanation needed.
So is this like a Kevlar suit or something, like a stab vest?
Parking would know better than I would, actually. What sort of suit was it?
Is it made out of a bear skin?
No. Try and think like Megatron done in plastic.
Oh.
In individual pieces, like like a colander helmet.
Yeah.
And like a Miko paper plate as a chest protector and that kind of.
So like a suit of.
Well, a gridiron helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a suit.
Uh-huh.
Didn't he have a pitchfork or something attached to the colander or whatever it was? At the front?
I can't remember, but that was. As soon as I looked at it, my first thought was, "Bear's just going to laugh at that."
Yeah, well, you're not far wrong, actually.
We all know the bear.
Yeah, so we all know the bear, right? So they tested the suit out. They hit it with a truck. They beat him up with sticks and logs and stuff like that. And they're going, well, that's pretty.
None of which is a carnivorous animal with 8 inch long claws and 12 inch long teeth.
Yeah.
Big running.
I'm going to be honest. There's been a lot of times that I've confused a 4-wheel drive with an actual bear and thought, geez, I wish I had a suit.
Mm-hmm.
So he puts his suit on and he goes out to have a look at the bear. The suit's a little bit. He didn't factor in the most important part of a suit, which is the walking aspect. So he just kind of stood there like Scarecrow, and then after a while, the weight got too much for him, and he sort of just fell over. And needless to say, not many bears came past to look. Like they didn't get the memo. They didn't realize that was the day. Like, are we supposed to be there today? And they're like, no, it's next Thursday.
Yeah, so I presume he smeared himself in animal carcasses just to attract a few bears.
That doesn't quite say what he did. It just states that the bears never came. Like it was, suit's proven to be effective. Not only does it protect me from bears, it prevents bear attacks as well. So,
like Lee's anti-tiger spray.
Yeah, exactly, like the anti-tiger spray. That's right. Yeah. So they've just gone. This is a huge success. We could probably market this now. Not only does it prevent, but it will protect at the same time.
Cleans and sanitizes.
Edwin Kasky or Ski with a K.
Cat.
Not long ago, in the grand scheme of things, there was a lot of drugs that were considered dangerous today, which were simply used as medicine back in the early days. like heroin, etc. Including cocaine at one stage. And Dr. Edwin Kasky was aware of the effects of cocaine back in 1936. But he said, look, it's pretty fucking safe, right? You can't die on it. Do, right? I'm a doctor, right? It's in Coca-Cola. I think we're cool. And so he goes, no, watch. And needless to say, after how much, it doesn't quite say how much exactly, but it does go on to say that he took more than a reasonable dose in order to show everybody that the side effects were only minimal, and you'll be fine. And they're like, shh, don't wake him, he's sleeping, this is research. It was good enough research that he turned up a few years earlier at some dude's house to write a note saying your oven's still on.
Ah.
So,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think you're just sitting on an angle.
So to recap, he thought drugs were okay, and you can have as many as you want. And I think everyone lived happily ever after.
Well, he'd have died pretty happy.
He died pretty happily.
Those falls.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he?
Clement Val and Dingendam. That's a cool name. Vallandigham. Val and Dingham. Yeah. He had a theory. He was a detective, a good detective, a true detective, if you would. He came up with a theory. There was a dude that died in a hotel room while playing cards, right? And a fight broke out, and one dude died from a gunshot wound, and someone died of a knife wound, and someone else died from something else, and they all went, well, fucking, how does this all work out? Don't you worry, says Clement. He goes, I've got this figured out. What we'll do, we'll all reconstruct the scene, right? So everyone sit down. You, mate, you pull out your gun, and I guarantee you can't shoot me the same way that we reckon he was shot. It's just going to go over my shoulder. And old mate goes, I don't think that's how guns work. No, I guarantee it. Fire the gun. I'm going to be safe as fucking Larry. You're going to look stupid at the end of this, not me. Detective Claremont was declared dead not long after the initial gunshot wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried the Alec Baldwin method acting.
Yeah, he got full method. Yeah. Needless to say, the other detective that went, I'm pretty sure I could shoot you, was correct.
Yeah.
And the case went to trial.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Nicholas Shawn. This is a man that thinks beyond the square box of our reality. Because he's come to the conclusion that you can, I don't know why he actually decided to do this, it was a serious problem, bullet wounds, right, which would, during the Spanish-American War, being shot, especially towards the arse, would always penetrate into, like, the intestines and all that sort of shit, and it was quite a painful way to go. So he's come up with a great solution. He goes, why don't we just fill our asses with hydrogen? And everyone's like, what? Yeah, no, it's hydrogen. Think about it. And they're like, I don't see the method in the science. And they're like, trust me, it's going to work. Just watch. And he filled his ass cheeks up with hydrogen and died.
Yeah.
He died because his colon...
How did he fill his ass cheeks with hydrogen?
Well, he shoved it up his actual ass and filled his colon full of hydrogen gas.
So not his ass cheeks.
I thought it was his ass cheeks.
Or intestinal tract.
Yeah. No, it was...
Yeah.
I thought it was his ass cheeks.
Remember the Johnny Young from Young Talent time was going to cure AIDS by shoving ozone up gay blokes' asses in Thailand for quite some time until he got rumbled.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that worked in his favour, did it?
No, it didn't work at all. And his business partner was a cleaner at the company I was working at the time. who, once it came out, not the ozone, the story, right, he stopped cleaning. Who knew?
There you go. Who would have thought?
As far as I know, it didn't cure AIDS.
I don't think it did. Now, you're a bit of an expert on all things flight and avionics.
Not really.
Well, Army, Air Force, planes,
I'm an
etc.
enthusiast. Yeah.
Does the name Thomas Attridge ring a bell? 1956 was a gunman for an F-11 Tiger.
A gunman for?
Well, that's what it states here. He was testing the... Yeah. Hang on.
Gunman,
aircraft. Can reach speeds... Back in 1956.
Testing a gun.
Could have been just testing the gun. It's written really strange. Thomas Attridge was testing the new gunman F-11 Tiger. He was doing weapons tests on the jet and was able to reach supersonic speeds.
Shot himself down?
He certainly did.
Yes, I do remember it.
Yeah, 20,000 feet above the Atlantic. Fired his 20mm cannons and was sadly, he dove then to 13,000 feet from there and kicked it into supersonic speed and headed straight down to 7,000 feet to fire off another set of rounds. And that's when he got caught by his own rounds.
Yeah.
Oops.
So the rounds tore through his windshield. He dropped speed to try to head back to base, but the engines were failing. What he initially thought was caused by a bird strike, but was actually, he outpaced his own bullets and then got ahead of it and shot himself down.
Yeah. Yeah, Crow, we only joke about having production meetings. This is the first time I've heard this list.
Yeah, we've never done an actual production meeting in our life.
No. Well, I think we did once and thought what a waste of time this is.
Yeah, I think that could have been it.
Yeah. Bomber.
Yeah.
The cornfield bomber.
That was I think it was an F-104, a Delta Dart, that had flight control problems. And the pilot literally couldn't control it, so he ejected, which changed the weight balance of said fighter, and it flew straight and level until it gently lost altitude, landed in a snow-covered field, came to a nice gentle stop with the engine still running. Though the farmer found it, rang the Air Force, said, "Want to come and get your plane out of me paddock?" And I said, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, right.
So they turned up, and it was flyable again, I think, within a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Jeez, that's not bad.
With its own belly landing. Yeah, there's photos of it and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know that one.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I do. I was about to say I do know about Michael Smith, but I don't because I'm literally reading it as I'm talking to you.
No, everyone knows him.
Yeah, except for he's a good mate. Smitto, as I like to call him, studied bees. He had a PhD in neurobiology and behaviour, to be precise, and he researched how bees. His research details how bees colonize, and how they work and how they all get along together and all that sort of stuff. He looks after bees, right? Sounds pretty standard. Gets one or two bee stings, shit happens. I work with bees. This is just sort of what happens. You wouldn't want to complain. It'd be like working at a beer factory, going, "Oh, I got the smell of hops on me," and oh, jeez, I hate it. It just sort of goes with the job. So, he gets his one or two stings. And during one particular session, a bee made its way up his shorts. Right, so up his old tracky decks, or up his boardies, stung him right on the edge of the old dingery dongery do. Right, but that wasn't the problem because it didn't hurt as much as he thought, and he got to thinking, I wonder what this has to be obviously the most painful spot that a bee could be, sting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, but he's like, but it didn't feel that bad. Like, it didn't feel really bad. It just felt bad. I don't know about you.
Don't tell.
Oh, yeah, this is where that story's going.
Oh, God. I'm glad I got my legs crossed.
Yeah. Because he's like, I wonder.
The reef.
Yeah, that was the last spot. Yeah. He had a couple other attempts at different spots before he got to inside the urethra. Yeah. I wonder if it hits me on the head, on the nipple, under the arm, in the armpit, in my ass, all that sort of stuff. Everything was, I can deal with that. Until finally he's like,
dreaded GB.
Yeah, he even got one up the nostril, which was the second most painful. The bee sting on the end of the old lover's hammer, his old moisture-seeking missile.
He's Todger, according to Harry.
He's Todger.
Prince Harry.
He's engine cranker. He's purple helmet warrior. Right into the eye of the storm. And, it's like, well, research complete. I can write a paper on this now.
Yeah. How'd they get it out?
I think he had to shoot it out.
Yeah.
Stand back, I'll get it out eventually.
Yeah. An idiot.
That's our top 10. As simple as that.
Yeah.
That's all right. I killed it for an hour.
Yeah, it did. So what do I reckon we should do?
Penis.
That's a great one. Top names for penises. Yeah, I can do that one. What do you reckon?
Thanks, Jake.
What do you reckon, boys and girls and children of all ages? Why don't we go to a bit of a music and then we'll come back and do a bit of the old-fashioned question time?
Yeah, why not? Is it a long one?
Oh, it's long enough for you, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, hello, Bummer. She's a bit late, but welcome.
Hi, Bummer.
Welcome. We'll go to a quick music. It is, I don't know, about a 4-minute, I suppose, all up. It's an odd song, so most of these songs you're going to hear tonight, it's a little bit odd. We'll be back. Okay, anyway.
Surprise at all you see. So got the crowd.
Welcome to the Nightcap Question Time. Question Time.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. We heard it that time.
Yay.
Yay! It's one of those rare times that you will get to hear it just that once, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, boys and girls and children of all ages, to the Nightcap. That was, of course, Your Woman. I can't remember the name of the band, but anyway, that's a pretty odd song because, as we discussed in the chat, you can now. It's a pretty simple surgery. It can be done over the weekend these days. So I've heard. My girlfriend told me. It's indeed time for the Nightcap Question Time. This is how it works on the Nightcap Nation Facebook page.
Join now.
You'll find questions 1, 2, and
3
on the board. They've been up for a record amount of time. As I don't know, just over 24 hours. And the great people, the wonderful people, the sexy, the classic, the Barky, the whole caboodle of people have answered the questions throughout the course of the last 24 hours. Now, here on this show, and only this show, I will ask the questions one by one. Not you. The people on that part of the studio will utilise their names as buzzers in order to buzz in. I then will award a series of points. And the person with the most points at the end of all 3 rounds will be declared the winner and can do whatever they want with their points. They can snort them, they can test them, they can throw them off the Eiffel Tower if they have to, or just leave the oven on. They can do whatever they want with their points.
Or they can stuff it up their bum.
Or they can stuff it up their bum, according to Wolf Queen. That's your call, though, not mine.
Right.
Yeah. So there's all these wonderful things you can do with points. Then, at the end of all that, we will read what the nation You might hear a double ding, means an answer has been accepted, and when our Wikipedia page or wiki page goes live, that will make more sense. Means an answer's accepted, and you're going to just keep on going with it. We're not even going to bring attention to it. We're just going to go, oh yeah, and we'll keep on. No, we won't. We'll probably have a good discussion about it, actually. Or you might hear this. Not the dog bark, the other part. That part.
But it was true.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think flat.
Yeah.
Right. And like getting your penis bitten by a bee, it's going to sting.
They don't actually bite.
It will.
Sting you. It will.
It will.
So, Secret Agent S Parking Nick, are you ready to play? Question time.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Question 1.
All right, hands on your buzzers. Here we go. Question 1. Where is the worst place to go on a first date?
Secret Agent Ness.
Oh, geez, that was a hard one, actually. I'm going to give it to... Oh, it's not her birthday anymore, so I'm going to give it to you, Parkin.
Oh, okay.
Favoritism's over.
Worst place to get on a first date is an abortion clinic where you're on first name terms with all the doctors.
Oh, at least you know she puts out. To me, that's just a green light. Like, all right, you know the drill.
Green.
Yeah. First one's free.
Red, but
I'm going to give it to you, though, because, look, I'm not made of coat hangers. Secret Agent Ness, according to a pamphlet I once read, you're next.
I think the worst place for a first date has to be Married at First Sight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like my old...
That's a word for everything.
Yeah. I was thinking that could also be an answer for question 2 as well.
Did you know last year's Married at First Sight, my cousin was on it, Anthony. He was the one that hooked up with a girl that just hated him from day dot. And I'm like, I don't fucking blame you, because he's a piece of shit.
But that's the thing. They're all pieces of shit on that show.
Yeah, but he got treated real bad, and I was really happy.
Especially the experts. I haven't watched it for 3 years because that show hates him. No, they do.
Stop.
men can't do a single thing right on that show, and I hate it, and I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Glorious recaps of it.
No, yeah, James Weir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read
Yeah,
his.
I read-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
but
watching
I'm
it.
not
'cause-
refuse to watch it. I hate it.
But sometimes I just want to watch it so I get an idea of what he's talking about.
Yeah. I watch it with the
Like,
same enthusiasm. I watch it with the same
Research.
enthusiasm that I see when there's a cow stuck on a train track where you go, I don't want to watch this, but I can't miss it. I know it's going to be tragic and I know I'm going to regret this decision, but I kind of have to see where this goes. I'm going to award you both a series of points and we're just going to jump straight in for our answers. From what will Jackson, more to the point, we shall see what the nation
Yeah.
had to say. Leading the charge is our good mate Bomber, who's chilling out on the YouTube chat currently. Phoenix, enough. Sorry. She reckons at a funeral, cemetery, or even morgue. That's probably the worst spot to go for a first date.
Yeah.
Come on, babe. You want to come and suck down a cold one?
Mm.
Still my favourite joke. Well, at least you're in for a stiff ride. The fisherman.
Interestingly, just in the additional comments to that one, Bomber married her dead fiance at the morgue.
Correct. Yes.
Not legal, but did it anyway, which obviously sounds like a particularly sad story.
Very tragic one. I don't want to devolve the information without her permission, but it was a very sad story in her life.
Yeah.
Where her fiance.
Obvious. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, where there was.
Thanks for sharing that with us. That's not something that most people would even want to mention. But that's
Yeah.
good on you.
Oh, the Bones is in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
We said hello.
Oh, I totally forgot. I tuned out. But yeah, no, it going back to Bomber, it was a very, very, and she's put in the chat there. It's a very sad story, and it is hers to tell, and I don't want to.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that's very. I won't say courageous, but she's obviously fronted up to it to be able to put it in the comments there. That's pretty cool.
And that's what I like about our show is the fact that we can attract people that feel comfortable sharing their stories with us. We are a strange mix. We are not everyone's cup of tea, but the people that we do attract, we're very thankful for, and they trust us enough to share their stories with us, and we share our stories with them. So, it's who we are. It's what we do.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, very cool. The fisherman reckons the court where you are currently on trial for murder.
Although,
yeah. Like if it was a team one.
Yeah.
I like that. I just got to duck in here real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to duck in here real quick for, I don't know, 10 to 15 years.
Yeah. Be right back.
Yeah. You'll wait for me, right, baby?
Yeah.
Well, it depends how long you're going to be. Oh, no longer than 15.
Yeah.
Harvey Dent reckons at an internet cafe.
Especially if you're just going there to get on Tinder.
Especially if it's nude. Especially if it's, like nude Monday night viewing. Like most of the time I didn't have internet in my house, so Sunday nights used to be my porn night, but I had to do it down at the local internet cafe.
G'day, Kane. Yep, and we're working on the show at the moment, so I'll get to that in about an hour.
I think I just heard a massive thunder crack. I wasn't sure if that was.
Yeah.
So that's probably where our internet was playing up.
Yep.
Maybe we all need to go to the internet cafe together.
No. Well, let's make a date of it.
Just don't invite Harvey Dent. He's not a big fan.
No, clearly not.
Cray Ray reckons Macca's. Hey, shut up. Hey, fuck you. Nothing wrong with Macca's.
No.
Got it!
Domino's?
Yeah, Domino's. Yeah. Anywhere I've got a voucher.
Yeah, he does say though, unless of course you pre-order in the app and get table service, because it's
That
classy.
is classy.
You know? Oh,
That is classy. That is full class.
yeah. Wow.
The Hall of Famer U.S. Marshal. Once again, big hello to him and his wonderful family as well. One of the what have we got there? Depressions
Yep.
of the Frenchman's Flat.
Well, I don't quite know where Frenchman's Flat is.
No.
No, but it's pretty bad if you're going there.
Pretty depressing.
Clearly.
Uh,
The one of those very haunted places with Civil War.
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, actually, you're probably spot on. Yeah,
Yeah, it sort of half rings a bell.
yeah.
And can you really call it a flat if it's got depressions in it?
Mm.
Yeah. Maybe we need to get Mike Hughes out there to see how flat it really is.
Yeah.
He's the rocket whiz. Or he's got rockets that go whiz. Oh, I love this. I'm going to give points to Esquire for this. You need to lift your game here, Crowder. I'm going to give Esquire, I'm going to give it at least a 4-digit or a 4 pneumatic set of points.
4 pneumatic.
I thought he said
Good night.
I thought it was the right use of that word, but there you go. I don't know words.
Prickle.
Yeah. Was it right?
Don't confuse him.
English, motherfucker, do you
Pneumatic
speak it?
is what tyres are, and nomadic is what gypsies are.
Well, it's neither of them. But he reckons...
What, 4 digits?
Yeah, 4
Well,
digits.
maybe it was Musomatic and it had stamps on it.
Oh.
Could have been that. I don't know. But he reckons Doors Plus, a date with no fuss.
That is good.
I do.
That
It's in my head now.
Yeah.
Trust Pistol Paint? No.
Oh, and Cray Ray's up there.
Oh, he's kicking the table. You better lift your game there, big
Cray
fella.
Ray's on the table toss.
McDowell reckons mid skydive with viewers.
Yeah.
Followed up by Sherbet with porn studios. Probably not the best. So
No, probably not.
I've just got
Especially
to.
if it's hard.
Yeah.
I've just got to deliver this pizza real quick.
Yeah. And play in the pool.
Clean the pool. Jetty Girl reckons in a public bathroom or toilet.
Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with this one? Lucky reckons sexy land. I don't know. Like, you take it there, see what her kink is or his kink is, and that way you know whether or not you're in for any. Like, they're over there with the double-ended dildos that are on a V8 fucking horsepower engine. You'd be like, oh, yeah, all right. But if they're pulling out, like, a set of fucking jumper leads and a battery, you'd be like, oh, look, I'll give it a go.
I'm going to start with V8.
No, I think it's a bit presumptuous.
Well, kinda.
No, what you do is you take them there and you hand them what you think they'd fit into. Like, okay, just take this, try it on.
He's done this.
Again, a bit worse.
He's done this.
A few times.
LED butt plugs.
My favourite thing to do back in the Wagga days was go into all their like bras and things and stuff and say I was buying a present for my girlfriend for her birthday. I don't have a girlfriend and it wasn't her birthday. And I just want to see, you know, what this would be. And she goes, what's her size? And you go, always, you say, about your size. And they go, oh, well, and then they start sort of either pushing up and against. I got one girl to go, I'll go try it on for you. And I'm like, fuck yeah, you will. Good way to kill an afternoon.
Why he's not so good at English. He was mastering a life instead of language.
Exactly. I've lived the life of 10 kings. Not any of them were good or powerful. Just 10 of them.
Yeah, Rodney King.
10 Rodney Kings. Kimatron reckons the gym. Jeez, you take it there fucking once. That would be a shit spot to go for a first date. Do you want to come down and do some CrossFit with me? No. No, not even people that do CrossFit want to do CrossFit.
Let me show you how much I can bench press.
Spot on, Cray, right?
There's still 2 questions to go.
No, the next
Your Honour, wish they were me. Bogues reckons on a bus in Delhi.
Goddamn right.
Oh. Oh, dear.
Oh, that.
Fucking
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm going to have to refresh and put a love on that one.
Yeah. And Cheech finishing up question number 1 for us with the Coroner's Court Cafe. This is my mate. He's a pathologist. He was honestly up to his elbows in Asian earlier today, but look at him now. Well, that's question 1 in the bag. I reckon before we get thrown off and we have to start doing the show on Twitch or something, we go to another set of musics. This is a double music.
Oh, all right.
2 bits of music. Bing, bing. One directly after the other. And they are the most obscure songs I could think of. I always have obscure listening, but these would have to be the 2 greatest obscure songs on earth, written by the greatest poets of modern history. I'll leave it for you to judge. I'll let you be the judge. I'm not going to tell you what you should enjoy, but you should probably enjoy this. We'll be back for question 2 and 3 after this.
Hello, salute, it's me, your Duke, and I made something that's free to show you how I feel. Hello, hello, it's me, Picasso. I will paint my words of love with your name on every wall. When you leave, my colors fade to gray. Every word of love I used to say, now I paint it every day. When you leave, my colors fade to gray. A little longer stay, all my colors fade away. Every word of love I used to say, now I paint it every day. I sold my strings, my song and dreams, and I bought some paints to match the colors of my love. Hello, hello, it's me again, Picasso. I will spray my words of love with your name on every wall. When you leave, my colors fade to gray. Every word of love I used to say, now I paint it every day. When you leave, my colors fade to gray. A little longer stay, all my colors fade away. Every word of love I used to say, now I paint it every day. Maya, 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 oh, Maya, er lebte in der großen Stadt. Es war in Wien, war Vienna, wo er alles tat. Er hatte Schulden, denn er trank, doch ihn liebten alle Frauen. Und jede rief, na kann man rock me Amadeus. Er war Superstar, er war populär, er war so exaltiert, because er hatte Flair. Er war ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alles rief, na kann man rock me Amadeus. Es war um 1780 und es war in Wien. No Plastic Money anymore, die Banken gegen ihn. Woher die Schulden kamen, war wohl jedermann bekannt. Er war ein Mann der Frauen, Frauen liebten seinen Punk. Er war ein Superstar, er war so populär, er war zu exaltiert, genau das war sein Flair. Er war ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alle suchten noch heute Captain Rock me Amadeus.
Are you unemployed? Are you doing nothing with your life? Do you find yourself to be a bit of a nosy neighbour? Then why not come down and join your local council? That's right, your local council is currently taking applications for all council positions. That's right, if you love red tape, if you love making people's lives just slightly worse every single day, you're going to fit in great here at your local council. We've got all of it down here. We've got red tape, we've got laws that probably shouldn't be enforced. And if you love digging through garbage bins, well, we've got the job for you. Your local council. It's the closest to a power trip you can get.
Question 2.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to the Nightcap. We are on to question number 2. Falco. Who doesn't love Falco? I'm going to just throw it out there. Probably the greatest writer of all time. Modern poet. Better than anyone I've ever met.
Not Flacco, I love.
Yeah.
I don't know what Falco is. What's a Falco?
I thought it was Falco.
Amadeus.
Falco was Amadeus.
Yeah, Falco was Amadeus. Flacco was on the big gig.
He was on the big gig. Paul something or other. Can't think of his last name. But he currently still tours with the with Tim Ferguson and the other fella, Paul. I don't know. Can't think of his last name. Thingo. Paul Thingo. You know him, old mate.
Yeah.
All right, question number.
Old mate.
Yeah, we all know him. We've all partied with him. McDermott, Paul McDermott. That's his name. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, the captain. You appreciate it, mate. No worries. Question number 2. Here we go. Hands on your buzzers. Let's have a bit of fun. Question number 2. What is a bad name for a show / carnival ride?
Secret Agent.
I'm pretty sure I heard the S of Secret Agent starting there.
Oh. And it's not even my birthday. I reckon a bad name for a show or a carnival ride would be Smouldering Children.
Smouldering Children. Come on down.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a well-rounded number of points for that.
Thank you, and I'll thank American Horror Story for the
Yeah,
inspo.
that was a great. That was an episode name.
Ah, right. I like it. Speaking about smouldering children parking, I believe you were next.
Mums and dads, boys and girls, come for a ride on the attendant's dick.
Oh, I can't wait to ride the attendant's dick.
Every child player wins a prize on their face.
I love it. This ride is guaranteed to kick your head off. Especially if it's in the Melbourne show.
Week after this, boys and girls.
it's pelvis punching, good fun. All right, I'm going to give you a nice round amount of points as well. Shall we see what the nation?
And to say,
All right.
Question 2. 2.
Okay, letting the jet. Bomber, who thoroughly enjoyed the reliving the 80s with a bit of Falco. You're lucky I didn't play the Never-Ending Story.
Oh no,
Turn
Nemo is bad.
a never-ending song.
Yeah. Anyway, Bomber reckons anything with the name Death in it.
Yeah, a great band.
That would just be, just call it Instant Death, and that's the name of the ride.
What if it was the Death Defier?
Oh, the Death Defier.
Yeah, the Death Cheater.
Yeah, it sounds very French when you say it like that, though. The Death Defier. Like,
yes.
the death's on fire.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. Ooh la la. Uh-huh.
Motherfucker. Yes.
You go for a ride on the attendant, huh?
Oh, oui, that's what happens at the back of the line.
Mr. Wizard reckons going at rear. The gonorrhea. Going at rear.
And part fast, yeah.
Yeah. Dre Ray, I like this one. The regurgitator.
Yeah.
And when you hop on the regurgitator, it plays nothing but Polyester Girl the entire time you're on it.
No.
My polyester girl. Come shining. Should have had that on the obscure songs for tonight. There's too many of them. Harvey Dent reckons the vomit rocket.
Yep.
You normally get that when you hop on top. Well, that could also be the other name for the attendant's dick.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Come for a ride on the old attendant's dick, and you're damn sure you're going to get the vomit rocket.
Yeah.
It's a death to fire.
Yeah.
I fell into the burning ring of fire. I had to get some cream, and I felt pretty good. Kanga Kent reckons the nightcap would be a great name. Or a bad name.
Oh,
Why does everyone always pick on us? When we show you
Kanga.
nothing but love?
well, we love you.
Yeah. Show you nothing but love.
Yeah, we got your bloody Airbnb deposit back, for Christ's sake. And
Yeah.
this is how you...
Yeah. Just for that, you can't ride the attendant's dick.
Yeah.
And I hope you choke on it. Crowder reckons the PB40 go.
For you.
PB for you.
PP for you, go. Actually, that's good advice. Shits and giggles. Yeah, I like it. And Dre Ray thought the PB stood for
Peanut butter.
yeah.
Yeah. I've peanut butter before. I
Alright.
like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Never mind. Cheech. I know him. I've seen him naked.
Cheech.
Sadly enough.
Oh, we've all partied with him.
We all partied with him. We all know him.
Well, Friday nights, 8:30.
Yeah, it's the best time to party with him. Called the Are You Feeling Lucky? I always wanted to call one the Teeth Smasher. I reckon that would be a good name for one. I always thought that would be an excellent name for one. Yeah. Or the collarbone cracker. where the bar's just at this height and there's no other thing in the way, and you just go whack.
The scapular separator.
the hymen breaker. The hymen snapper.
I've already covered that.
Oh yeah, it's got the attendance stick. My bad. Oh, I keep forgetting. It's just metro trains.
Yeah.
Got your $2.10 a ride, and you can go to the city and back. There you go, kids. How was that? That's the poor man's fucking. We can't go to the Melbourne show this year. Catch the train into the city and back. Oh, that would be very good.
We fucked up Cray Ray's joke.
Yeah.
PB before you go.
Yeah, think before you go.
Before you go.
Yeah, I was going to read something into it.
You Hall of Famer U.S. Marshal, the lawyer's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
The Litigation Express.
The Litigation Express. What about Paul Walker's Ride of Doom? That would be a good one. For those that don't know what happened to Paul Walker, that's a Google joke. Just jump on your Google machine, type in Paul Walker death, and you'll come back and appreciate that joke.
Oh, hang on, I got the meme for it. Has strong stomachs.
Yeah.
Required for this one, but it's fucking worth it.
The fisherman reckons the fisherman's basket. What happens in the basket stays in the basket.
Just lock your eyes if you're a Paul Walker fan.
Yeah, that's him. He did the stunt work on the first episode of I'm being penalised for the McDonald's. Just for that, I'm going to give Esquire another 1,000 points. Whinging gets you nowhere. Bribery gets you everywhere. Sherbet reckons the cock rocket.
Oh, the attendance dick.
Oh, the attendance dick. The fatty schmeller. The dirty Sanchez. That would be a good name. And Bomber was right. Paul Walker was too fast and just a tad bit too furious.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't even driving.
No. Do you want to take the Volvo? No, we'll take the fucking red car. Why is that? I'm not going to be caught dead in a fucking Volvo, am I? Jetty Girl reckons the menstruator. Red right. I'm giving myself a round of applause for that because that was funny. Esquire's gone quiet. He's under the table. Yeah. He's, let's just say, he's on a ride currently.
Well, you got a good carny voice, Captain.
I do. I got the Dodgem car voice. That's why I always look at it. I don't. It when I try and explain to people the Dodgem car voice, what do you mean by the Dodgem car voice? Whenever I do announcing and stuff, I like to take it up a couple of octaves. Think about going to the Dodgem cars at any carnival or ride or show or fete, whatever, and you're up on the Dodgem cars. There's always that one bloke that goes, "All right, riders, we're going to put our foots down on the right pedal and we're just going to go around the track one way for a longer, faster ride." And that's how it always went. Stick to the outside of the track for a longer, faster ride. It's a Dodgem car voice.
Oh, no.
What?
It's by a sober.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
I'm going to have to take 1,000 points off him.
Yes.
That worries me.
I'm going to kick those points over to Cray Ray for him just... Yeah, sorry, mate. Scores are even now. McDowell reckons the Red Room ghost train.
Oh.
If, for those that don't know what the Red Room is, just quickly jump onto the dark net and type in the Red Room. Enjoy.
After Gutsy and Blue Waffle.
I like this one from Kimatron, the Penetrator. Oh, Bomber wants some points too. All right, I'll chuck you some points. Anyone that musters up from now on, all their points go to Bomber. You're all on notice.
Yeah. Look out.
Stuart. The Last Ride.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Undertaker reference.
Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is. And as Crow Ray points out, never forget then that we are still the tag champs. Crow Ray and Esquire trying to keep their points matched so they can remain tag champs. And finishing up question number 2 is the Barge with Never Been Lubed.
That works on so many levels that are wrong, and I love it.
Love each and every meaning behind it.
Oh god, that's gold.
It's quite good. I like that. I like that indeed. Hey, that was question 2. I'm just looking at the time. We could almost fit in another song, or should we just jump on to question 3 and have a bit of fun?
Let's do question 3.
Yeah.
Question 3? All right. We'll go on to question 3. We'll go on to question 3. Here we go. Hang on. I've got to play one of the station sponsors. We'll be back. Station sponsor, then we'll hit question 3.
Find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. Unstable angina, the best drink I've ever had. I find it full of caffeine, I find it full of booze. When people want to buy it, look for very, very pink can. A pink can.
Question 3.
Question number 3. I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. First person to buzz in first, I'm going to chuck an extra 1,000,000 points at.
Whoa.
What is the worst job you have worked? Oh, that was clear as a day of parking. I'm so sorry, Secret Agent S, but that was clear as a day.
Wait till you hear my answer. I might just get an extra 1,000,000 chucked at my uni.
If it's what I'm thinking, then there's absolutely very strong chance that you will. Parking. Hit us with it.
Yes. Worst job I've worked as in an individual job within a course of employment. Because most of my jobs I've enjoyed to a certain point. But I can still recall working in an airless factory inside I think it was about 38, 39 degrees. An airless factory inside. There was no airflow in the factory. We had a roller door, but it was a still day. I was inside a caravan inside the factory, literally. My whole body inside a cupboard, inside the caravan, inside the factory. I literally stripped down to my jocks to do the job, and could only sort of survive 3 or 4 minutes in the cupboard at a time before I had to go out and get some air.
Jesus.
So when a customer pulled up out the front of the shop, I was standing there, dying. Yeah, dying. And she just looked at me, said, "I'll be back in 5 minutes." I'm going, okay.
Yeah.
And came back in 5 minutes with a 6-pack, and she said, "You look like you were about to die."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Did she want to go for a ride on the old...
And And those who know me know that I don't get out of me jocks in public very often. But I had to. It was awful. Yeah.
That
Nah, there was no air at all.
she didn't want to go for a quick ride on the old attendance dick.
She wasn't my type.
What, alive?
Well, hole and a heartbeat optional.
If it doesn't move, I'll kick it.
Why? What for?
Secret
Sorry.
Agent Ness. Talking about people that look good in their underpants. I believe you're next.
Yeah, well, I've done some pretty shit work in my life, and I've worked for some pretty horrible people. I've worked for assholes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say that in my headset, the worst job that I've worked is my own job this week and today in particular.
Oh, yes. Tell the story.
Well, amongst other stories, I had some asshole complain that my garbage bins were blocking access to his driveway, and unless he's homeless and he lives in a fucking alley, because there are no residential places in the laneway that my garbage bins are in.
Clean away sized bins, not house bins.
He called the police, who then rang me at work while I was actually in the rain moving the fucking garbage bins back to where I wanted them, not to where the skip guys left them, to complain that it was a safety hazard because my bins were blocking his driveway, which wasn't even his fucking driveway.
Great success.
Else shit that has happened at my job this week, and I think I deserve extra fucking points for that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to chuck you some extra points for that.
And I've still got 2 days to go.
I'm going to chuck
3
you.
days for a day off.
I'm going to.
You're not even having any.
No, because I'm going to go into work on that day at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, not even
Let the
going.
maintenance man in.
Yeah, not even going into work, but going in early.
No, fuck that.
On a day off.
I'm giving. One of you's on 4 million, one's on 3.5 mil.
I agree, Esquire, because he sounds like an absolute dead set cunt. And to be called such.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, I didn't get to have the face-off with him. Well, actually, probably fortunately, because that's what I would have called him.
Yeah.
And I would have told him to mind his own business.
Yeah, and he was such a cunt.
Goddamn right.
Took it upon himself to only have a go at a subordinate of Secret Agent Ness, who was about 5 feet tall and 12 kilos.
Yeah. While a guy from a restaurant was also yelling at her as well, because she'd gone out to find out where our bins were and if they had been emptied. And they were half a block away, down a hill on a gravel laneway.
One with the brakes locked on.
Yep. And then said resident of the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's full of shit. Then stood there, put a pair of gloves on, stood there and tried to intimidate her while she was putting things into the garbage bin, recycling, mind you. And she said, "What, are you going to give me a hand?" And he said, "No, I'm just making sure that you put the things in the bin properly."
Bloody people. Can't shoot them.
The police.
So Nessie, if we lived in Texas, you could have shot him.
Yes, yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Shoot them all.
You've scared the cats.
Didn't the captain say 5 minutes ago that complaining gets you nowhere?
Yeah, whatever, Bo. I've had a shithouse week.
All right, just for that.
Except that, we all love you here.
It was my birthday last week.
I'm going to give you 4 million points, Secret Agent Ness.
That's what it is. 50 and fucked.
I'm giving you 8 million points. There you go. How about that?
And I used to work at Wagga Bowl.
Yeah, that's even worse. All right. Parking, you got 3.5 million, by the way. And the tag champ's got 2,000 points between them. And Bomber got 5,000 points. So there you go. Oh, I remember.
Please.
And even Bomber said, we all love you, Secret Agent Ness.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Bomber, you get my points tonight.
Oh, there you go. Bomber gets 8 million points.
Yeah.
Jesus. 8 million points. There you go.
I like this idea, a new segment. Nest rages that comes from work. No time for anything else.
No.
No.
All right, let's just jump straight in for what is the worst job you ever worked? Mr. Crombie. He reckons working merchandise, unrealistic time frames, what they expect you to do, and also what they expect to see. May also now like being told the complete truth straight out, just telling you how it is.
Yep.
And the merchandisers have been on my rant list this week.
Yeah.
For fucking photoshopping pictures where the shit doesn't fit where it's meant to fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, they do that. They do that.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
doing, step bro?
By the way, the other thing that happened to me this week was I had to open so many boxes that literally my fingers were bleeding.
Oh, no.
It's true.
Because of the fucking merchandisers. Just saying.
Shoot them all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bomber has worked as one of her worst jobs is a high care mental health carer. Yeah, I can vouch for that. That is a shit job.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a gig.
Oh, it's shit. Yeah. Can guarantee. Yeah, can back her up on that 100%. Mr. Wizard was booked to do a roving mentalism for the VIP tent at the F1 Grand Prix. Needless to say, there was a lot of yelling involved. Is this your card? What? Is this your card? No. No, my car's over there.
Failing here.
Oh, jeepers. That could explain internet issues. Dre reckons oh shit, she likes to put strange words there for me. Is it the
Deli.
Hey? Yeah, delicatessa. I can hear you, Hale. In a grocery store, that would be no fun.
There goes my succulent garden.
No, it's all up to shit now.
Oh my God, I can hardly hear you.
Oh, I can barely hear you guys too. It's crazy. Which means that the hail is coming our way.
Yeah, it is. It's moving upwards. So about 15 minutes, you will be at your place.
All right, excellent. We've only got 7 minutes left of the show. Working on a ship in engineering. He is a US naval person. He does work in the US Navy, so I can understand that.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun being an engineer on a US naval ship at all. You don't even get to see the water unless you're invited. Are you allowed to?
What?
I said, you're not even. Are you allowed, if you're working on a US Navy ship, are you allowed to fish off the flight deck?
I can't hear a word you're saying. The hail is too loud.
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently,
I'm worried about the windows.
what I was saying.
And there's skylight.
It's getting a bit wet over there.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask is, if you worked on a US naval ship, are you allowed to fish off the flight deck of a US Navy ship?
I don't know, but you might be able to go magnet fishing.
Oh, that would be awesome. Imagine the shit you'd find off that. Cray Ray reckons a ballroom dancer instructor. It was such a bad job because he didn't know how to ballroom dance.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fair enough.
Yeah, it's hailing in Baxter as well, apparently. This is an interesting one from Esquire, associate producer of the Nightcap. It's probably the worst job he's ever had. Don't want it?
Work paid.
Yeah, you get paid with carnival rides.
Yeah, that's the worst pay ever.
Second Av Rosebud is underwater apparently, so just watch out for that.
Or something happening, but the bomb website won't even open for me now.
Oh,
oh now, yeah. No, it's stopped.
Is the rain still going?
Yeah.
Yeah, and hail.
And hail, Jesus. All right. Well, look, we'll how many have we got? We'll thump these ones through. The Fishman reckons any job working with family, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, bloody oath.
I agree with that one 100%. Cheech reckons grouting, not the crack that you want to be rubbing all day. It's a fair call. It's it's a fair call. Jesus, that is a very the BOM looks pretty terrible, doesn't it?
Yep.
US Marshal, Hall of Famer US Marshal, long hauling truck driver, 11 hours on a 10-hour day. Sorry, 11 hours on, 10 hours off, 7 days, 6 to 8 weekends at a time. Jesus.
No, 7 days a week, 6 to 8 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Here's another caravan enthusiast. Our good mate Sherbet, Joker Caravans. Oh, like even the
I
even the
repaired
Razor
all the fucked up.
Yeah. I wonder if Sherbet was in his undies all day.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put fucking love smiley faces. Anyway, never mind. McDowell reckons Oasis horticulture.
I reckon they're the people who grow all the little seedlings.
Ah, righto.
Yeah, and I know people have worked at a seedling place before and said it was pretty awful. And the pay was not quite right.
Not quite right.
Oh.
I always assume that working for Oasis horticulture, where you'd walk out going, mate, do you know if this is corn? And they go, corn? Yeah, is it corn? Maybe.
Guessing that's a corn song, right?
No, Oasis. I said maybe.
Oh.
This would be the corn that saves me.
Oh, you go out and you get a corner, you go, no, that's tool.
Shady Girl reckons being a PCA, as much as she loved working with the elderly, she couldn't be doing the showering and poop assistance.
Yeah.
See,
personal care assistant.
Personal care assistant. My old man's in a care facility at the moment. And he reckons that's his favourite part of the day.
Probably.
Except for one time, some lady just came in and hit him like she was watering the garden. I'm like, well, you got to take the good with the bad, don't you, Dad?
I reckon it sounds like we've got, fish landing on the roof or something at them.
See if you get us a photo of how bad your hail is.
Oh, it stopped hailing at the moment, but yeah, there's something soft coming down.
Oh.
Yeah, like
and ricocheting.
Raindrops.
Ricocheting.
It's not.
Seriously, not in the monsoon area.
It's not. It's not raining men, is it?
Hallelujah. It sounds like fish or frogs or something coming down.
Yeah.
No.
It's not cats and dogs.
Or something. Yeah.
It's not cats and dogs, is it?
Oh, the cats are under the lounge.
Oh, they're fine.
Yeah. She's brave.
Yeah. Well, Kimatron reckons car wash attendant, the outside of the cars were fine, but it was just doing the insides that made us sick.
Yeah.
Bomber wants to know if it's snow that's hitting it.
Yeah, no one would.
No. Bomber wants to know if it's snow that's hitting your house.
It wouldn't surprise.
Yeah, it could be.
Welcome to summer.
Yeah. Somewhere on the ninch.
Yeah. Somewhere on the ninch. And Bogue's finishing up question 3, which brings us down to the question time, which will bring us to the end of the show with rewiring houses as an apprentice electrician during the summer. So crawling through all the roof activities all day long.
All those parties and rat carcasses.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get to keep the rats that you find, or do you have to share them with your workmates?
Oh, I think as an apprentice, you'd have to hand them over the boss he'd divvy them up.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You don't want too many of apprentices having them at the same time.
Nah. No, they get greedy.
Yeah. No, it's not good. It's not good. No, you don't want to see it.
Nah.
I'm not sure if that was the snow or if that was the reminder of that's the time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
It's all over Red Rover.
Oh, yeah!
I don't care where you stay, but you can't stay here.
Hang on, what's all over Red Rover?
That could be a carnival ride.
Carnival.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Ray. Exactly. What a crazy, mixed up, upside down, topsy turvy world this is. We're finishing on time.
It's all gone pear.
Welcome to the flat earth.
We started on time, we're finishing on time. That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's almost like we know
it's
what we're doing.
Yeah, it never works.
No, that's true. All right, well, that's it, boys and girls and children of all ages. Over the far side of the studio, he's, of course, the Lord of Rock and Roll and the king of all that is metal, and is currently wearing his floaties. It's, of course, back Nick.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening, nation. I hope you all have a great week.
Oh, all right. Just because you've asked me so nicely.
That's an order.
All right.
Do it.
I'll fucking do it.
Be happy.
In the center part of the studio, she is the regal lady that represents the Udall and Crochet division. She is also currently wearing her bikini to go summer surfing. It's, of course, the pirate of herself, Secret Agent Ness.
Hey, I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I hope that the rain's not too bad up north for the Rays.
Yeah.
And I hope the blizzard is here.
Yeah. Oh, here too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
So,
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. All of us.
Yeah.
Well, look, big thank you to each and every one of you that do tune in, week out, or watch us on replay and stuff. Because I noticed that our replays are getting lots and lots of watches as well. And on podcast and all that sort of drill. We're big fans of you. Stay tuned. There are some more stuff coming up on the channel. We're doing a nice little mix between crime and comedy. So if you like your crime stuff, you'll see some of that on the channel as well. And you'll obviously...
If you like funny crime.
And if you like funny crime, this is the place for you. So yeah, keep an eye on that, comedy and crime and all that sort of stuff. That's pretty much our run of the mill now. So we've got everything you need. Comedy!
No, crimedy.
Crimedy! I like it. We're going to leave you with these wonderful passing words which have been handed down upon generation, which is simply, you have been the Nightcap Nation. I've been your captain. And until next Friday night, the Nightcap. It's a lot better than...
Shouting in the studio.
Good night!
Embarrassing!
Which button do I press? That one.